In this video, we're going to talk about valve boxes. We're going to talk about how to pick the right size of valve box and when's a good time, maybe if a valve box is too small, to change it out to something bigger. That way you've got more room to work on the valves and do any kind of repairs you need to do. And we're also, in this specific video, we're going to talk specifically about rectangular standard size boxes, which are like a 12-inch size box. But I've got a smaller one here that was in here that I want to show you why I don't like it and I don't install them, but while I'm actually changing it out today. Let me show you something. So we've got two styles of valve boxes here, and I say styles, they're actually the exact same style. They would be considered like a standard valve box, and so it's a longer one way rectangle and shorter this way. This would be called a 12-inch standard valve box, and these are the ones that I like to put in. It's an NDS valve box, fairly inexpensive, but it's a good valve box. This is another one, and NDS does make one like this. This is a different brand right here, but you can see with them next to, let me get over here, next to each other, they're definitely two different sizes. So maybe depending on what you're doing and how many valves are going in that valve box, that's one of the things that really does determine what size you want to do. Now this small one right here might be perfect if there was only 2 valves, but in the case that we're in today, we've got 4 valves, and man, it is really tight to get that valve box over that, but especially if you want to get back into that valve box and do a repair on a valve or work on a valve or even turning one on manually. So let me show you what it looked like. I'd already dug it out. But let me show you what it looked like when it was in there and why I decided to change it today. So this is the box. I already dug this out, but I did want to show you. Let me show you exactly where it was. And it was pushed over to one side, so that could have been, had it been more centered like this, it might have been just fine. And this is actually a Hunter node controller because the wires had been cut on an addition on this house, and that's why we ended up doing that. I had to get into change the top and the diaphragm of this valve and this valve, put 2 new solenoids, and so they're good to go and everything works great. I've already tested it. But this valve box was actually crammed up, right? You can see it was crammed up here, and I'd come before to work on this valve, and I couldn't even get my hand around the solenoid to turn it on and off. And I'm actually coming over here because I dug it out, but I definitely couldn't change the top of the diaphragm of that, and I couldn't even turn the solenoid or even to change it or do anything. So this is not a good way to install a valve box, but it is really not big enough for this situation. So when I was coming back over here to do this repair and fix these valves, I brought a valve box because, if I ever have to come back over here and take care of this again, I don't want to have to dig this valve box out every single time to work on these valves. Now I could, like I said, move it over and it might be okay, but if I've already got it dug out, I'm going to use this other valve box that's bigger, and it's going to give me plenty of room to do anything I need to do in the future. I'm going to set it in there and show you what it looks like, and then you can decide. So now I've got my bigger, much better, I feel like, valve box, and I actually like the lid of these. I mean, you slide it in this side, and you can just step on it or hit it with your hand, and this is where it actually says lift here. So these are designed to lift on one side, and so you've got this kind of little deal there that helps kind of go on and off real easy. But this other side, you see that lip? That's what actually hooks up under here, and so when you use that lid, you put it and you go down like that. But I like these lids. They go all the way over the edge. They're easy to get on and off. I mean, I'm doing it with one hand right here, and so I like that. But let me show you, this is how much better this valve box is going to look. And I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to leave that pipe in there. I don't have really the stuff to move it or cap it, and it's not hurting anything. But now it's all the way around these valves, and see, I've got plenty of room. Do anything I need to do here, plenty of room to do anything I need to do here. I mean, it's hard to tell sometimes in these videos, but this is really perfect size, especially if having 4 different valves. So for 4 valves, I like to use this 12-inch standard valve box. It's a good valve box to use, and it gives you plenty of room. It's not much more expensive than this other cheap little one, so it's a good thing just to go ahead and kind of upgrade as you're doing it. And I'm coming back to do this repair, and so that's one thing I did want to do, because if I ever have to work on this again, it's going to be a whole lot easier when I come back. Now, one thing I did want to mention, these are 1-inch valves. If I had 1.5-inch or 2-inch valves, I would either need to go up to a jumbo box, but even having 4 of those bigger valves in a jumbo box is pretty tight. And so a lot of times I'll do a jumbo box, but I'll just put 2 valves in it, and it still gives you plenty of room to work around it, and it's really a good way to do it. And it's something to always be thinking about. If you're installing sprinkler systems or repairing it at your house, or if you're working for somebody, use a bigger valve box, and you're gonna thank yourself in the long run. So I want you to use a bigger valve box, but also I talked about when you want to change one out. Well, when you're constantly coming to a place and you're dealing with the small valve box, the next time you go over there, take a valve box and replace it. It's going to make your life easier. Now, if you're a homeowner watching this and you think, man, I've got those same small ones, I'd like to have a big ones. Hey, it's your house. You get to decide. I would recommend these bigger ones, and you'll thank me, and you'll thank yourself for doing it too. Kelly Staggs here, American Irrigator, trying to make you a better irrigator. Consider subscribing, that way you don't miss any tips.